looked it up out of curiosity and found out that all I had to do was use the Site of Grace at Mount Gelmir, or what's it called? Altus Plateau, to trigger this.
I must admit, I was a little worried, but you must have heard by now that Starscourge Radahn holds Rani's fate in stasis. But once he's out of the way, so now, we stand against the demigod once. The way ahead is pleasingly simple.
Champions! Welcome! The star...
Ah, you came. How delightful. Indeed, I thought... By the by, well, it's a think. I could face a great champion of the Shattering. Oh, gosh. In truth, I quiver at the thought. But the fear simply assures me the ordeal is worth undertaking. Be sure to get a good vantage, my friend. I, Iron Fist Alexander, do hereby vow to unflinchingly brave this ordeal.
What a nice guy.
Are you good and prepared, young chum? The festival begins.
We have Slave Nightgale at home.
Before we begin, allow me to paint you the full picture. General Radahn is cursed ever to wander. Eaten from the inside by Melania's scarlet rot, his wits are long gone.
And eat him.
Now he gathers the corpses of former friends and foes alike, gorging on them like a dog. Howling at the sky.
But now, we must make merry. O gathering of champions! The revels begin! The celebration of war! The Radahn Festival! You will find the field of battle past the church ahead. General Radahn is there, divested of his wits and howling at the sky.
So, there's something I gotta share with the class. I've been doing it for a long time. I've been uploading my VODs directly to YouTube. Mostly because it's like I don't expect someone to sit through 3 hours of just unedited gameplay. But mostly like in case someone sees and thinks I'm entertaining or funny or good somehow, that they might come here and hang out and watch live. And I try and give them creative titles. I mean, sometimes I just can't think of shit, but my stream yesterday I named Slop City, which was going to be a pun on the song Detroit Rock City. And I was gonna put Lane Dell because that was pretty much the region we were in, but it didn't sound good in my head, so I just chose not to. And someone actually got genuinely upset. Some random guy got genuinely pressed about, I guess I dared to insult his favorite video game, so he gave me his Reddit tier comment about how I spelled death wrong and blah blah blah. Oh, Jesus. I can summon all the boys. Alexander Warrior Jar. Patches is here too. I think Patches just runs away though. Yeah, he got hit like once and returned to his world. He said no one left. Oh. Yeah, like, oh, I didn't actually know what that was. The entire time I was waiting for the stupid fucking, those things to get thrown at me. That's why I wasn't being aggressive. Literally the entire time I was just waiting for those to get thrown at me. But yeah, some guy got like genuinely pissed that I dared to insult his favorite game, and he was like, "Your loadout sucks," and blah blah blah, and it's like, it's almost as if I'm not following any guide or even looking up where things are. So it's like, I don't know what you expected, man. Like, I don't have to have a death count, it's there for fun. Well, not fun for me. It's there for other people's enjoyment. Ouch. Man, this is sus. Uh oh. just congregate in one spot for the meteor. Oh god. At least he targeted me that time. Dick. So now we can buy Radahn's armor, which is the main reason why I haven't upgraded my gear, because I was like, well, I might as well use that. I didn't feel like looking up and comparing every single build item. So I was like, well, Radahn's armor is decent, so what about that? I was literally just using this stupid hat because it gave me a little bit of intelligence for the time being, and was lightweight. And then a meteor hits the planet and we all die. Yeah, so now there's a new area that's opened up there. Technically, we could have got down there before, I think. In fact, I believe that was what I was being sent to find when I talked to Ronnie. But, yeah. But, yeah, my idea was to get that, and then, like, if I find other pieces of gear to mix and match and see what I like what feels good. So I figured in the meantime, I might as well just not even bother with, like, endurance and shit like that. But I looked it up, and I actually don't actually need all that much endurance in general. It's bizarre. I did look it up at the build calculator, because I was like, how much do I actually need to get... So where, shouldn't there be a site of grace here? I looked it up, because I was like, well, how much do I actually need to light roll? And I need like 70 points, and it's like, I'm not doing that. I only need to get to like 20 apparently, if I have the talismans that give me equip load.
Ah, good. I was waiting for you. Oh, what a sick way to fight, eh? The glory of the clash is shared. And did you see that afterwards? Falling star. I can't fathom how Radahn was holding back something of that scale. He was a living legend if ever. The path has now been cleared. To Nokran, where Ranni's fate will be decided. Let's meet where the falling star bit the earth. We'll take up our swords once more.
Alexander is also somewhere here. Oh, that might be him. Seek a jump attack.
Ah, hello there. It was a battle marvelously fought. I, on the other hand, am nothing but a crock. One hit was all it took to crack me, and for my insides to come spilling out. After that, I hid like a coward. And as such, I can hardly stand to face one such as you. As luck would have it, there's a veritable mountain of warriors' bodies right here. If I can just squeeze this bunch down inside me, I'll be a mighty warrior again in no time.
Kinda ominous.
And you know, the bodies found here are exceedingly fine. Who could expect any less from the very warriors who fought in the Shattering? Just you wait and see, friend. Just you wait.
What if I took all these dead guys and carried them around inside me like a fucking psychopath? Like, okay, Alexander. Whatever floats your boat. There's a, one of the catacombs all the way over here. I want to get that, then go back and buy the armor. Not that I'm gonna wear it right away, but just before I lose the souls doing something stupid. I might as well. Somewhere over here is the catacomb. Surprised I haven't found any messages that would point me in the direction, which makes me think I might have gone too far. Yeah, I think I did. But yeah, I had a good laugh this morning over that dumb YouTube comment. It was like peak Reddit. The way the dude spelled out everything that was wrong with me and my stream, and it was just like, okay, man, sure. Ote. And some other guy was a Giga Chad. He didn't reply to that guy, so it was entirely separate. He was just like, don't let him get to you, man, you're awesome. And it's like, you're the real Giga Chad, man. I just make guys that look suspiciously like Giga Chads in video games. Okay, but really, where the hell is this stupid thing? I know there's one of these here. Okay, whatever. The game gave me 30 souls. I guess to make me feel better. I'm gonna head back to the site of Grace, which is... I mean, is it possible that there's just like I'm on an elevated part and the thing I'm looking for is below me? Doesn't look like it. Whatever. Maybe a message will point me in the right direction. And surely it won't just be like dog or Fortnite. No, there are no messages whatsoever. Okay. Quite something ahead. Yeah, I could technically run a weaker, well not weaker, but a less tanky build that would improve my weapon art damage, but I already get one shot, so I don't know if I want to do that. We get this mainly for the fashion, but in part because it's very tanky. Can I learn anything from this that I care about? Full sorcery, that doesn't do much. Colossal sword that scales within, but requires 38 strength, and that's it.
Now, little.
Wait, what? How do I already have enough endurance? I mean, technically speaking, I don't have the talismans that I need, per se. So that could be why, because I'm supposed to have like 40 more equip load. Oh well. Anything new I can do with this? Half total HP, that's decent. Now this is actually decent for what is referred to as homeward boom, where you basically just use it to kill yourself, because it would prevent you from losing the runes. Oh, this is open now? Oh, there's that guy.
Have you ever felt the curse, the pox upon life itself? Apparently not. You are but a lamb. You no longer interest me. I've been long with it. I asked you, be thankful of that. It is all that keeps your death and defilement at bay. I asked you, be thankful it is all.
Alright, so I need to go back here at some point. Because the one talisman I need is from here. It requires me to beat 3 NPC phantoms in a row. So this is probably going to take a while. There are ways of cheesing it, but I don't really want to. I also considered just doing it off stream, but again, it seemed a little lame. Okay. technically speaking, the only thing I actually have to fight here is that guy. Because he'll take shots at me while I try and fight the phantoms. He also has leg armor, so I can't knock him down. Look at it. Oh, I can, it just takes longer. He has nothing to say. Classic. You've gotta be fucking kidding me. I missed them by like a centimeter. Yeah, they're randomly generated from players who have completed the challenge, if you'd call it that. twice. Christ. Rolling, rolling. Now I can do that and just see if I can scrape together anything vaguely better. I'm surprised that these are mostly the same. I should have looked at my actual damage negation before doing all that, but oh well. We should be noticeably tankier now. So I guess I'll go here, explore this hole that was created. Because I think I have to go to Nokron for one of the items that I want. This place is all fucked up now. I think I had to enter from the other side because this seems like a dead end. Unless I'm supposed to go down there. technically speaking, I could invest in anything really once I have enough vigor. I think technically speaking, I start hitting the soft cap on vigor at 40, so we are kinda there, which is weird to me. It's actually kind of bizarre. But at that point, I could invest either in mine so I can use more of my weapon art, or is this even a way down? Okay then. Yeah, it's just a lethal descent. Unless there's specific I'm supposed to land on. So let's see. Yeah, these guys just jumped all the way over like idiots. Yeah, I could invest either in mine so I can use my weapon art more, or I could invest in strength so my attacks that aren't my weapons, that my weapon art hit harder. I may just have to jump, yeah. I think I just jumped down. I think that causes sleep buildup. I'm sure if I had like a frame perfect jump, I could maybe make it to that, but I have to assume I get there from the other way. Okay then. Maybe I was supposed to make the jump. So I assumed it'd be a way up. Oh well. a suspicion that if I try and jump across, I'm gonna fail it. And there's nothing over there from the look of it, so the 200 or so souls isn't worth the effort. Dog ahead, big and true. Like, you'll always see these bloodstains, and like, you'll just think, like, I wonder how this person died, and then it's just like like one of the worst things you've ever seen. Like, they don't even like do anything. And the game is just like, yeah, they needed to show me some guy just like deciding to walk off the edge. That guy just walked off on his own. To just bring me around the other side. I believe that's where I'm supposed to go. So is that... fireflies, I guess. the enemies always survive with like a single point of health? Hello there. I was a little confused. I remember there being that stairway, but I thought I could enter from above, like there's a way to drop down. How did all those attacks miss that blob? Blobbermans. Item. So yeah. The mimic tier is us. Fights about as well as us, too. Didn't expect God. So you can get the Mimic Tear as a summon. It's, in my opinion, the only actually good Mimic Tear because it just copies your character. Still, I don't want to use them unless I have to. And honestly, there's only one boss fight, at least pre-DLC, that I would probably ever even bother with it. But it's also a healing boss, so it might not matter. Yano. Time for a horse. Time for a crab. I thought we were just given the Mimic Tear, though, as the Ash of War. Offer bloodstain. That's a new one. I haven't seen someone ever post that before. So, down there is where we were, like, last week. Also, I thought there was a site of grace, like, right here. I think there's a site of grace on, like, the other side of this, like, all the way over there, but I thought there was one, like, right here. a chance to attack it eventually. Like, if you told me it was reading the inputs, I'd believe you. Thank you for dropping my lock on twice for no reason. What the fuck? Why did that just do nothing? Shit. Stupid rat. That was a little close for comfort. Ancestral infant's head. Okay then, that's some fucking psycho shit, but whatever. There's the site of grace. The one I was sure existed. So that's a different area entirely, but I'm not done yet here. Expect friend. So this is the area, when we were in the other section of this place that's all the way down there, this is what I was thinking I had to navigate to along the rock wall. So I'll do that after I fight the boss, which is just another one of those moves things. But I don't know if I got all of the things. It's not glowing like last time, so I don't actually know. It looks like I don't have all of them. Is there a safe way down from here? I really thought I was going to miss. I can jump down to that, but I think all that does is take me down to the lower area. There might be some items. I think there might be one of those centipedes, but I don't even remember what the centipedes are good for. summoning other uses. Oh, it's healing off of that. I thought that was just doing damage. Oh well. It's a win. So that's it. So go there, refresh my flasks and all that, spend my souls, and then go back and explore that other direction. I'm sure I could take that as a shortcut, but might as well just go this way. Explore the correct way. Like, what? What the fuck? So I sprint away, that's the counterplay to the attack. Well, I tried dodging. Unless I'm supposed to roll past him, but it looks like fire even appears behind him as well. Annoying asshole. I think it is possible to get him to fly off the edge if you fight him over here, but oh well. Oh, that guy over there. Oh, one of the spear guys. Yep. Never before seen attacks, as always. A smithing stone I don't need. Okay then. We have already encountered the boss here. I'm not sure if that's on purpose or on accident or what. I'm not entirely sure the pacing of the game as far as how I should be navigating the labyrinthine world that this game takes place in. But, I mean, it's Elden Ring. They love recycling bosses. Fight the same boss 20 times. It's just... people love it. The game of the year. Like, I wouldn't be so, like, vindictive or spiteful about it if the game wasn't in development for, like, 6 years. Because that's the problem. It's like, if it's in development for that long, my expectations for it kind of go up because I'm expecting it to be worth the time it was in development. Bring them to me. Weren't there guys with bows? Yeah, we fought this guy in Lanedale earlier. Or yesterday. Except the guy in Lanedale didn't have poison. What? Classic. Oh, another one. Stop with the poison. Bad place to be. More poison. Okay. Honestly, I forgot it was two of them. I remember one of the gargoyles, I didn't remember both. So that's on me. I would have gone into that with both of my cerulean, well, all might flasks available, not just the health ones. Just standing there. Hush. Ow. Okay. I just casually sidestepped that time. Yeah, the poisonous cringe is always good. this just takes you back down for reasons. A big open space and you can't even use torrent. Making me wonder why even put it in the game. If I'm not mistaken, there's a thing over here. Yeah, there it is, I think. There's a coffin we can climb into that sends us to some other place. Could be a place I've already been, to be fair, but it do be like that sometimes. This is actually not where I thought it would bring me. There are some items to find down here, but I don't remember if there's anything I need as far as my upgrade stones. Rolled. Yeah, those things are protected in the front. I'm pretty sure they're just as weak as all the other ants if I hit them from not their head. If I was using like a ultra, just like a claymore, like if I was doing a guts cosplay, then we'd be rolling in smithing stones, but because I need the somber stones, it's like, nah, you gotta wait. You get nothing and you'll be happy. Much beviled flying enemies. I don't know why I did that. For some reason I thought that I thought it was connected, or at least close enough that I could just jump to it. In fact, like, considering all I really did was jump off to my death, I shouldn't count that, but then I'll just start making excuses for other things, so. Oh well. Yeah, like from here it looked like you could jump, and then like it just suddenly becomes a void. I might be able to jump to that, but I wouldn't risk that while I'm fighting these guys. Yeah, I can't make that. So that probably takes me from over there to there, and then I go back this way. I want to tab out and check something real quick. I'm going to explore this area, but I want to see if one of the smithing stones I need is here. So let's see. Deep root depths. It says they're inside buildings in the north. there are some here, so works for me. I don't think I have a +8, but I need a +7 for the next upgrade. I genuinely don't know if I'm going to end up using magic, aside from my weapon art. So, I don't even know if I should even bother upgrading one of the glintstone stabs, or staves. More basilisks. Didn't grab any of those items. Nice. How fortuitous. Admittedly, I thought they'd give me a single flask charge for the cerulean. Which was really the only reason I even bothered fighting. Oh, didn't even reach. About this time. Even when I look up stuff like where the smithing stones are, I try and avoid looking at like the exact coordinates because I think that's a little cringe. I mean, I really should like memorize this stuff so I don't have to fumble around and waste my time dying to easy enemies because I'm just trying to skip everything, but where's the fun in that? I know there's at least one person that would end up watching my stream that would find joy in my suffering, which is part of why I have a death count in the first place. Another +6. One of these buildings should have the smithing stone. Should grab that grace before I get my ass killed, though. There's another one of those coffins I can ride in further into the depths of hell. There's a boss over there inside that hollow tree, I think. So I can climb the roots, which on its own is a bit of a pain, because platforming in Souls games. Regular smithing stone 7. Actually, the first one of those we found, I think. That doesn't sound good. Since I killed the guy, we might as well take a peek around. The big problem is navigating up this while simultaneously being attacked by those guys. So it's probably my best interest to just ignore them if I can. Fat coin purse ahead. Wow. Wowie zowie. Prince of Death's Staff. I just have to assume that jumping down there is going to result in my death. So bop that guy. I'll take the slow way down. Oh. Yeah, you can reach it from here. I feel like I've lost the plot somewhere. This be a prawn? Sorcerer Vacher. Stop chasing me eventually. How that failed. Jesus. What the fuck was that damage? Okay. dodge literally everything, and then he just one-shots me in a single like, alright, whatever. Elden Ring. A good game, allegedly, according to Redditors. Who needs poise? Shits. Like, legit, the only times I seem to die today are when, like, the absolute dumbest shit happens. I'm going to be losing a substantial amount of health when I remove that one talisman, but for now there isn't a whole lot I can even really use. Where will this bring us? I'm probably just going to fast travel back here. I'm just curious where this takes us to. Landell. Well, I guess I should take a peek for Grace. Actually, I think, yeah, I think this just brings us to the Capital Rampart site of Grace. Let's see. Well, elevator I can't seem to use. down there. There is another boss you can fight up there, but it's part of a quest line. I think it is anyhow. I don't really have any interest in fighting these guys, because as far as I'm aware, they don't actually drop anything I care about. I'd just like to find the smithing stone I want, wherever it may be. That's a 6, I need a 7. It might be up on the roots, because I remember one of the locations had to do with roots. Most of them had to do with the mausoleum or just the northern part of this area, which I'm as far north as I can go, I think. So at this point, it's kind of just guessing. Regular ass smithing stone. Can I make this? I'm surprised. What? Is there a point to getting on top of the building? Yeah, there is something. Key. Well, that's not completely useless, at least. There's the 7. And now for a laugh, I can go throw my life away here. Just almighty. Whatever. Hitting me from like 10 times my attack range for 2/3 of my life in a single hit. Like, okay, whatever. I'm sure the Crucible Knights with the spears are probably not all that difficult. It's just like I get smacked once for a substantial amount of my health, and then I have to pick up a piece of... Yeah, okay. Fantastic the way it works out. Like, I just so happen to dodge in the exact spot its weapon is going. Either the game pushed it back, like somehow, like the physics somehow moved it like that, or that was supposed to happen. But yeah, I mean, like, the big problem is when things hit you for your entire health bar, it just becomes impossible to actually learn because I'm spending more time healing myself than actually fighting the boss. Yep. 180-degree spin. Couldn't see because of that stupid effect. I could have probably avoided a hit if I didn't chug too. Crucible set. At least Crucible tree set.
Well, I took you for dead, no matter. Lay out your own.
Now I need a +8. I feel compelled to explore all this, but like, as far as I'm aware, none of the stuff I actually care about is there. I do want to go to Volcano Manor at some point, but maybe I just do that now. saved this guy's life, and he's like, time to kill him. What? Oh, probably an NPC phantom or whatever. Yeah. Tarnished Eater. At least they were nice enough to wait. Nice try, Bozo. Pretty sure you can get down from up there, but you can't get up. And there is supposed to be a ladder somewhere that I can climb. Oh, wait, no. Like, what if we made this volcano region? Well, how will they navigate it? Let's just have a bunch of snake eater ladders. Visions of snake. See, they know. Likely thief. Is that Patches? It is.
Oh, strange place for a chance encounter, huh? I thought I could use a rest. Right, over there. What is it? Right over there.
Visions of Slug. Where did the wind come from? Can the wolves create a tornado? Oh, this is, I'm guessing, a hero tomb. Try Don't You Dare. What did they mean by this? I know one of these is full of lava and it fucking sucks, and if this is the one I might just leave. Considering I'm in a volcano, it makes sense that it would be the case. Yeah, I think it is. Dung ahead. Yeah, it is. So, I don't really want to do this. I'm gonna look up and see what items are actually here. Yeah, I can't find anything of value. It just says you can get Ghost Glove Warts, and I could not care less about that. I do remember one of the areas in that place that we're leaving requires you to go over the lava. And I think it's just for like some stupid item like a fucking finger from one of those big hands that we fought at Karia Manor. But it isn't worth the time, because I'm probably going to rack up like 30 deaths just from the environment, not even necessarily from the enemies inside. Don't ask me how that missed, because I wouldn't be able to tell you. I mean, I know the ladder's there, I just want to see if there's anything laying around. Time for another snakier ladder. Why is it always suffering? I ask myself that every day. Yeah, ladders that go to other ladders that are connected to this ladder.
Ah,
Oh.
dear customer. Yes, right this way. Welcome. Value, please. I'm hungry.
Surely I find a site of grace soon. Volcano Cave. Well, did find a site of grace, technically. Where the hell did they come from? That was where I came from. Maybe not. That's where I came from. Yeah. Jar cannon. Now, today, at least opposed to yesterday, has been remarkably good for me. We have actually made some pretty good progress. There is a side of grace here. Right, because up there is a boss I remember vividly because we died a shitload to them. Yeah, we're almost at the soft cap on vigor as well, which I guess means I'll dump into either mind or strength. So you could take the ladder, or you could take the fast lane. Oh, tried jumping over it. Oh god, that has a lot of health. I don't know, the fact that they can just like effortlessly sidestep that is bizarre to me. Yeah, that hit, surely. Timed it both times. Somehow I dodged that. We take those. I'm expecting to die, but I'm at least trying to learn its patterns in the meantime. I'm assuming I need Torrent to dodge the third hit. What the hell is that? I was like, oh, I need to jump over it, because it looked like it was very deliberately going like down towards me. But I guess that wouldn't really make sense because assuming it wasn't all the way up there, then it would just kind of shoot its attack at nothing. This is such a horrible place to fight this thing. Okay. could have dodged that with Torrent, I think, but I didn't feel like using it. Charge, just bring him back. To summon the horse. Like, it would be one thing if at least it was just... It would be one thing if it was like, oh, well, you just have to wait a little bit. But it's like, yeah, let's interrupt the flow of combat entirely so you can use a flask charge to revive the horse. Like, good start. Forgot about that. Forgot some attacks just throw rocks at me and others don't. Then I miss the enemy by a centimeter again. Oh. You're dead. All that for +6 smithing stone. Yeah, there's Volcano Manor. Is there not a site of grace here? guess there was one right below us, so maybe there isn't. Because that's an optional boss, I believe. Saw one of those goofy goobers running around. Yeah, there they are. Fuck me. I wonder. It does work. For some reason I expected that to not work because like it's invisible, so it's not technically there or some stupid shit. So I think if I go down I can get a map. Hand. You know, I thought it was just gonna shoot some shit at the ground. Like I just leave a fog. I didn't think it was gonna throw something at me that would kill me in a second and a half. Whatever. I should have probably stayed by the boss enemy. Oh, wonderful. serrated tree spirit. It's about time I found one of these. I think this is the right place. No, it's not. Because they just give nonsense names. Road of Iniquity isn't it either. Did I not grab the Site of Grace? Or were there two Road of Iniquities? No, Bridge of Iniquity. Okay, that's why. Me too. Alright, so as far as I'm aware, that's the soft cap on Vigor, where we will start getting diminishing returns.
Aren't you precocious? We rarely receive visitors to the Volcano Manor without invitation. Fascinating. So, about the birth, if you have, rise with us. Your decision. Now you belong. The drawing room lies down the hall. I am Tanith. The drawing room is. Use the key. The drawing room. Use the key.
So, they give us a bunch of basically contract killings we have to do. And if I do all of them, we get a teleport straight to the main boss here. You can get there other ways, I think, but that's probably the easiest for splitting hairs. And yeah, wheel on a stick, in case I want to cause bleed. It might, yeah, assuming I had the equip load to actually equip a weapon, having a bleed weapon or alternatively a fire weapon to put out frostbite would probably be very nice. At least for frostbite, I can put out I can put it out with like a fire urn, but that only goes so far.
Hello again. It is a shame that but I am pleased that we meet again under Lady Tanith's guide.
You. What in heaven's name are you doing here? The Volcano Manor is a pit of recusants who... I hope you understand the way... Well, as long I thought you were tarnished, bred by virtue. Perhaps playing that part led you to your doubts. But know that the path you walk is blasphemy. Before you consider hunting any of this blasphemy, before you...
I do one of these I had to roll through. Is this something? Doesn't seem like it. So this may appear familiar because when we got warped here from the Abductor Virgin, this was basically just that other side. And here are some lizard men. Stretchy boys. My timing on these grabs is abysmal. Once I'm sure I've grabbed any important items, we can take the fast lane and just parkour down there. But for now, I'm compelled to just explore. Shits bombard me with an endless supply of what looks like poison vials. Oh hey, an abductor virgin. Seal. Why do I feel like that's an important item? Not listed as a key item. Unless I'm blind. I mean, that could just be a catalyst for incantations. Yes, a sacred seal. I don't know if I can make that. So I'm not gonna throw my life away for a laugh. I do enough of that as is. I do enough of that when I'm trying to try hard. Plump sort. So I could open this and permanently put an abductor virgin on the field. I genuinely don't know if there's a point. So before I do that, let's see if I can find a site of grace. Hey there, how you doing? It's making noise. When I said be wary of right, I genuinely wasn't sure what that meant. Level am I on? I'm in Volcano Manor. Unless you mean my rune level, in which case, 90. But I've been doing all this stuff in a random order, so it's very likely I'm just over leveled. Let's hit up the site of grace just for flasks. I mean, that looks like something I could get to, but that doesn't mean that I won't just like randomly fall in and die instantly. I did not know. I did not fight Melania yet. In fact, I haven't even gotten to, what's it called? The snowy place, I forget the name of it. Mountaintops of the Giants or something. to say. Yeah, I'm well aware. I wouldn't be surprised if when I get to her, my deaths are going to multiply. So one of these takes me down and the other takes me up. I'm assuming this goes down. That's what I meant by dragon. That's diseased. Yes, I do. Okay. Alright, man. It just stands there for like 5 seconds and I die of cringe, I guess. But whatever. Let's get a revenge, I guess. This game seems a little bit awkward. How so? I mean, it's an old webcam, so I mean, it's possible that it's just that. I have overlays. I have some that I use for older games. That's about it. No, I'm not in the market for more. Just keep chugging. I don't know why I thought I'd be safe there. interested in buying anything from you. Pretty much out of time, so that is it for me today. Thank you guys for stopping by. I guess the views, hosts, follows, everything. You guys are awesome. We made some progress. I mean, we pretty much are all but at the actual boss here, and we can enter the capital of Lindell at any time, which will probably just be right after this anyhow. So, I'll be back in tomorrow, same time. Until then, I hope you guys all have a good one. Take care.